And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And hadn't we had a great day? I mean, we talked about Trek Through Truth, which is going to be a biblical story museum for us here in Cleveland, and that is awesome. And then Joe Bryan, for the city manager for the city of Calhoun, loved talking about that, all the history that's in Calhoun. We have a lot of history in East Tennessee, folks, a lot of history. So I'm so glad that different people are preserving things and making things happen around here. So you'll hear more about that event, and I know that Trek Through Truth is going to have a gala, so we'll get them back on to talk to us about that. That's another fundraiser they're going to have. So let me tell you what's happening this weekend. We have the Friday festivals, and I think there's a slide for those because it's going to tell us what's going to be there on Friday. And I did not write them down because I thought there'd be a slide, and sure enough, here it is. So it starts this Friday, June the 7th, from 7 to 9:30 at the courthouse. And it's the courthouse side that has the big porch where you can put the bands, Cobblestone Restaurant, Cafe Roma. It's that side of the courthouse. And so this weekend on June the 7th is Bad Tattoo, and June the 14th, Stacy Wilson and Band Raven. Stacy, did I teach you at Englewood? Are you the Stacy Wilson I taught there? Anyway, and then on June 21st, Monday Night Social. And this one doesn't start till 8 o'clock because we'll have the 104.1 duck race. And then everybody will leave the duck race and come downtown for the June 21st Monday Night Social. And the 28th is Share the Road. So this is sponsored by Vocker and Main Street Cleveland and the Chamber of Commerce put it together. And I think there's going to be bouncy toys and things like that for the kids, and there will be food and beverage vendors. I'm quite sure Kyle will have the Kona Ice down there, and there'll be some other things going on. So I'll keep reminding you about this each week so you'll know who's coming on those Friday nights. I will tell you right now, on Saturday I was on the stage at the Greenway getting pies in my face for the St. Jude and Children's Hospital event. There's some pretty neat pictures on Facebook if anybody wants to go to my Facebook page, Nancy Kaysen, and look at me with pie all over me. I thought I went pretty well prepared. I had on a slicker and goggles and everything, but no, I was not prepared. I just thought I was. So on June the 8th then at the Greenway Park, the movies start at 9 o'clock, and that'll be this Saturday night. The area opens at 7, but the movies won't be shown until at least 9 o'clock when it gets dark enough to show a movie. And this one is Hotel Transylvania. And this should be really, really good. The concession vendors will be there. The movie is free, but you'll still have to have money for the concession vendors. And children under 18 must be accompanied by an adult. And folks, you know, it's so sad what happened the last night at River Bend. There were 13 and 14-year-olds that were evidently not accompanied by adults. And so we don't want to have any of those situations here, so children under 18 must be accompanied by an adult. Then the final History Happy Hour is this Thursday, June the 6th, and it's 1944. And the date actually marks the 17th anniversary of D-Day and the Normandy invasion. And you can go to www.museumcenter.org for that. And Saturday night, I was at the Polk County Alumni Banquet with my 97-year-old Uncle Ralph Painter. And Uncle Ralph happened to be at Normandy. He drove one of the first tanks in on the landing, and I'm hoping he can be there with me Thursday night. He was the last one standing in the age countdown at the Polk County event Saturday night. He's 97. And the next person to him that sat down right before him was 93. So Uncle Ralph says he's going back next year and he'll be 98, and he doesn't think anybody will beat him then. So that is Thursday night, June the 6th at the Museum Center. It starts at 6 o'clock. Free to museum members, and there is a fee if you're a non-member. But I hope a lot of you will come out. Now, Annie and her Orphans Kids Camp will be June the 24th through the 28th at Bradley Central. This is Drama Central at Bradley. And Lindsay Bell will be on at the next show to tell you all about this and what you need to do. This camp is for ages 6 through 14. And Lindsay will want you to come, or want the kids to come and go to this camp. Now, on June the 21st, Connie Gatlin will have her book signing at the history branch of the library, and it's called Sunday After Sunday. And Connie has read part of that at an event I was at a Shape Note singing, and she read one of the chapters, and it was hysterical. And so this should be a wonderful book. I'm sure you can purchase your copy and also get her to sign it that day. And I hope I can get Connie on before then so she can maybe bring the book and show it to us and tell us a little bit about it. But this has been something that's been in the works for Connie for years, and she finally actually sat down and did it. So I think we have a slide to show you the summer camps for the museum. So this is what's coming up. June the 10th through the 14th is the Junior Entrepreneur STEM Challenge Camps for rising juniors and seniors. And it's from 9 to 3, and there's 50 spots. Now, I'm not going to tell you there's 50 spots left because there's no cost for this, this camp. And then the 19th through the 21st, Science and Outdoor Camp is ages 7 to 12, and it's from 9 to 3, but it's 55 for members and 70 for non-members, and there's 20 spots in that. But if I were a rising junior or senior, I would look at going the 10th through the 14th because I know Michael's going to be doing that, and I know they're going to do a lot of really, really creative things. So that's the next two that's coming up there. All right, and then we have Wonders in the Woods camps. One of those has already started. It started, well, actually started today and goes through the 7th, but then we also have the 24th through the 28th, and the 3rd through 5th grade camp is the 10th through the 13th. And so all you have to do for that is www.johnstonwoods.org and register for that camp. And then I had Paul Wyrick on in the last show, and Paul told us about the city camps that are coming up. And I mean to tell you folks, there's a whole slew of them. And if I had time, I'd love to take that fly fishing fundamentals because I think that's going to be great. Now, most of these camps for the city have a limit. Like the fly fishing is a limit of 12. Some of these do not have limits, but some of them do. So if you look at this right here, this page, and you can probably call this up on our website, but you can go to Paul Wyrick at pwyrick@clevelandtn.gov, and it will show you everything that they're offering this summer in the way of summer events. Now, Cleveland State also has some summer camps coming up, and I'm not sure I have any kind of slide for that, and I need to get one to the guys because they're going to have them in Athens and Von Orr, oh, yeah, here they are, and Cleveland. And for more information, you need to contact Continuing Ed at clevelandstatecc.edu, or you can call, that's 614, it should be 614-8742 to get the information on that. And there'll be 3 different locations for those in Athens and in Von Orr and in Cleveland. And those will be great camps because they're going to have some robotic camps and some Megatronic camps and some things like that. Then you have the Tri-Kids camp in Chattanooga that Andy Johnson does, and you have dualathon, triathlon, lacrosse, and the Tri-Kids running series. And there is a website there, www.trikids, that's with a Z.com. And then we have the Kool-Aid Festival, which coming up August the 3rd. And that, Corey will be on with us next week, and he'll tell us a little bit about that. And so I'm just thrilled to death with all these things that are going on in the summer, folks, for us. I just hope we can get them all underway and all going and doing and give the kids something to do. I realize the kids need a little bit of downtime, so don't sign them up for every camp every week, but they need a little downtime. They need a little time to relax, a little time to go to the pool, which we have some pools around that'll be open with lifeguards, and the YMCA has some great things going on this summer. So ChattanoogaY.com and find out what's going on there. So it's been a busy day today in Nancy's neighborhood, and my producer's looking at me right now and smiling like, come on, Nancy, wrap it up. So, folks, it's been a great day in Nancy's neighborhood, so I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.